The TB3 is a repeatable 3-axis motion control head, and what I'm going to show you right now is how to set up those repeatable shots. Let's set up a 3-point video move, just an arbitrary one. Setting our first move to start point. Let's move to our second point here, and then finally on down here. We're going to set this up as a video move so we can see it move quickly, and we're going to set a duration of just about 10 seconds or so. We're ready to start the shot. We'll run this on through the first time, and I'll show you the option at the end of this shot, because while it's cycling on through this, it's remembering all the parameters and it's holding position at the end. So at the end of this move, we're given the option, and you'll see it on the screen here. Program's complete, repeat, press C. So if we want to shoot the exact same thing, we can do that by just holding this down and not changing a thing. Now, you might be wondering what some applications for this are. I mean, you could set up a different shot every single time, but there are certain visual effects that are pretty interesting that we want to show you and want to highlight as far as TB3 capability. So let's do that now. The shot we're going to set up next has to do with two products, well, really the same one, the eMotimo TB3 and the remote on a flat surface. And we're going to turn this camera around, we're going to take multiple passes. We're going to take 3 passes of it. The first pass we're going to take with just the remote in it. Then the second pass we're going to take with just the TB3 in it. The third pass is what we're going to call a clean plate. It's going to be with nothing in there at all. And since all these moves have exactly the same move profile and exactly the same time, we can do some pretty interesting stuff in post. First pass, we lay it on down, only the remote. We take our first pass of that while the video is running. Then we just swap things out, run exactly the same repeatable move. Then the third pass we go through and we have just this clean plate. And what that means is that in post we can lay these video passes right on top of each other and use some crossfading to be able to switch between them. We can put objects in. We can either use an additive or multiply filter. It's very much like Photoshop. When you layer 2 images on top of one another, how do you want them to blend? So you can change your blending mode so that they're both there. You can crossfade between them, so one fades in, one fades out. If we have this clean pass, we can make the objects disappear entirely. People use this as an old trick from film that's been around for quite a while. It's really easy to do with locked off shots. It's very difficult to do and requires fully repeatable gear to do it with moving shots. So your TB3 does it well, and it does it quickly. I invite you to play around with it. Some of our customers have made some pretty fun things as well.